What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and here I am. Since I did the SHF Revi review, you knew this was coming because I said it was, is the SHF, or the SHFiguarts Kamen Rider Vice Rex Genome. And yeah, this is pretty much the perfect companion piece for Revi. He comes with the weapons, so that's nice. You got the shiny Tamashi Nation seal of quality. I don't know. You got the 50th anniversary logo on the top, the corner right there. SHFiguarts Kamen Rider Vice Rex Genome. You got Rex Genome. You got the name again. You got him doing his little dance, which I find it funny that they have his dance on here. You got him peeking out right here in the corner with the Rex stamp. The Rex stamp is here as well. You got, I showed the bottom. You got Evil on the back. You got stuff he can do. He can wave high. And yeah, so yeah, as you can see, it comes with the Orin Buster 50, and you can see it from the package. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Vice. So let's open him up, and we will get to seeing how he is. Alright, I'm back. Before I get started, I like that it says for a tiny little piece, do not misplace. So at least they warn you, don't lose your pieces. But I don't know why, that's oddly funny to me. But yep, I'm back. Here is Kamen Rider Vice, and he looks really good. Like, I thought Revi looks really good. I think Vice looks even, like, just as good, if not even a little bit better. Like, not posability wise, but yeah, no, let's take a closer look at his head. He got his little scarf, which is kind of rubbery, but yeah, no, you got the scarf on the back, which you can move around. It's on like a ball joint kind of swivel thing, so you can do that. Kind of rubbery. Same thing with his tail. Let me, yeah, you can see the little joint in his tail, but I imagine you can move it around so you can wag it if you wish. If you wag his tail, if you do so desire. Yeah, he looks really good. I like that they have the blue lines for, like, from his demon form, which, just to bring him in early, he did, the remix figure did not have, but yeah, so it's nice that blue's there. You got his nice little hands put back on the helmet. You got his nice blue eyes. You got the almost like knitted material. Like, I like that the helmet looks like it's supposed to be knitted. The gem in the hood of the eyes, obviously. You got, much like Revice, his are also like gems. You got the little snout. The back still has that knitting detail. And he can move his head quite a good amount, like all the way around. Like, you can look up pretty high. You can get him to look down. You can see it goes into that hood, but it doesn't have a problem or get stuck or anything. So that's nice. You obviously have the dinosaur emblem on the chest, which does not come out. I thought it might, but it does not mention it in the instructions, and it doesn't seem like it wants to. These do not move at all. Those are just part of the shoulder pad. Got the arm movement, which you can go all the way around. You can go up pretty much all the way, because I think this is on a very similar hinge situation than Revi's shoulder pad, so they really do just kind of move out of the way when you go to move them, so you can go up that much. You can obviously get those down, clench that up. You can have a little bit of like a butterfly joint kind of situation. Obviously, you can move it all the way up, down, coming to the arm, which again, I like the detailing on the arms and everything. Got more of that blue, his fingertips. He got double jointed elbow. He's got like ball jointed and like hinged wrists. So let me pop the hand off real quick so I can show you. But yeah, no, you got the ball joint that's also connected to a hinge, so you can move it all the way, all around everywhere, which is nice. And they're kind of easy, kind of hard to get in some days. I don't know why, but at least these hands in particular, and these are the ones that he came out of the box with, are feel weirdly loose. Like I feel like Revi had more effort, but like I guess that's because of the arm difference. But there's that. That's pretty much his arm movement. Both arms are pretty much the same. He can move back that much with his abs because his upper torso has a ball joint and this lower part of the torso also has a ball joint. So it can move around pretty much any way you want. So you can get him to be really expressive. So if you want to get him in a T-Rex-like pose, you can. Which, that's nice. But yeah, no, moving all the way around, you got his belt. Has holders, which it comes with the Megalodon stamp. This is a stamp that comes with Vice, so I don't know if that means we're not going to necessarily get a Megalodon form, but we do have a Megalodon stamp, which is tiny, and like the box says, do not misplace. And it looks good. It has all the detail, I can tell. Like, you can barely tell Decade's on there, but the shark is clear as day. Got that. Got the stamp on the bottom. That looks really good. And it could just hook onto the belt. Or, you know what, I'm going to hook it up to a couple other things later. So, this will go away for now. But yeah, there's all that. Getting to his leg movement. You can kick it up pretty high. It can go back pretty far. And much like Revi, it has that like pull down. So you can get it even more range. So you can get higher. You can get a pretty good spread between him. He can do a good split. But yeah, you can pretty much move all around. And again, I just like the detailing of it all. Like, this part doesn't really have the blue, but that makes sense. I can see it rubbing off a lot. He has the double jointed knees. You got this thing on his boot, but that's supposed to be there. Got the O on his foot, which I do appreciate that both of these figures had that. So that's pretty cool. This one obviously has like an ankle swivel. You can move up so much. You can move down. The toe bend. So yeah, he has just the, I would say, obviously he has some more articulation than Revi, but that's mostly because he has a tail and he has the scarf. But all the other articulation feels about the same. And I really do like that. I do like his articulation. He does come with several sets of hands. Obviously, you get some clenched fists, which those look pretty good. You got open hands, so, you know, he can wave high, or you could have him, you know, doing dances or giving out high fives or whatever you want to do. You got what I'm gonna call like Vice stamp holding hands. Like, feels like much, and Revi has a very similar set of hands, but I feel like, yeah, these are meant so you can have them be held by them, which you do get 2 of those, but it also can like be a really good pointy hand, like, I see you over there. But so do these. These have really good points on their hands. So I guess Vice is always just like trying to like give points to you. Just be like, hey, I got you there. But yep, you got the 2 Vice stamp holding hands. You got 2 weapon holding hands. And those are pretty much your sets of hands. Oh, wait. Wait, yeah, no. Because you got these 2 relax set, the fists, the Vice stamp, 2 Vice stamps open. Okay, yeah. Next up, you got the RM Buster 50. One is in axe mode and one is in gun mode. But on both of them, you can remove this stamp. Oh, yeah. On both of them, you can do that. So you can just pop those back on. And if you want to squeeze his hand around it. Seems easier said than done. Okay, no, that wasn't that bad. So yeah, put that in his right hand, and there's not the biggest difference between the two. This one just has the bigger axe blade, so this one's just kind of telling you this one's the axe, this one's for pew-pewing, which I do appreciate. So yeah, you're gonna get him to hold that axe if you want him to have a weapon. But let's bring in that I almost called him an RKF. Pretty much. He pretty much is. Bringing in the other Vice, which, yeah, there's definitely a difference. And Vice's was more expensive than Revi, mostly because he has more accessories. And honestly, he probably just has more sculpting in general. So it makes sense. But, you know, again, if you want a good pair of... Oh god, he fell. I was bringing him Revi. He fell over. He was too excited to see Iki. He was too excited. But yeah, no, get them together, and these guys look amazing together. Like, he doesn't keep falling. Vice, did you come in drunk? Oh jeez, stand. So yeah, they look excellent together. Like I am super glad to get a hold of these. These were figures that both me and my fiance wanted. Actually, the Vice is hers. Like, actually, we were like, okay, I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy Revi. She's like, okay, I'll get the Vice, and I was like, okay. I was like, sweet. So thanks to her, this review for Vice can come to you guys. So leave thanks to her in the comments. So yeah. Overall, again, this is a good figure. Like, he like, much like Revi, there's just like a lot of posing you can do, but since we are bringing in Revi, before we get started, I also want to show with the Megalodon Stamp, even though you can stamp the thing, there's no screen switcher, so you can just slide it in, and there you go. The Vice stamp's on this thing, so you can do a Megalodon blast. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. And to bring in a 6-inch figure, to bring in, which that's a Marvel Legends Spider-Man, bring in Figurize Kuga, and let's also bring in Geo from the SHF line, which I don't know why my Vice looks like he's going into existentialism. My Vice is doing that. He's just being kind of a butt. And I do like the little bit of height difference between Revi and Vice, because Iki is taller than Vice in the show. So I like that. So far they look really good with the rest of the line. So that's pretty cool. And since that detail is there, if you get some stands, they do not come with stands. These are my stands. I got these. These are the standard Tamashii Nation stands. And if you really want to, or you can pop... Apparently that thigh's on a ball joint. That's new. This is not Revi's review, but that's what just happened. There it is. It goes right back on. Or I can rip off his stamp. Let's see. All right. I just cut out several minutes of me trying to get this pose to work, but I do like that they do have the 50 on the bottom, so you can get them doing the 50 rider kick. I tried to get it to do with these stands, but my stands were fighting me, so you're just gonna get a standard pose for them. So yeah, the posing thing went south for them, but you know. You know what? I like that. There we go. My other pose didn't work out, but you know what? I kind of like how this one turned out. Oh, God. Oh, no, I messed it up. No. Oh, jeez. I don't usually have this amount of problems, but, apparently while I'm filming, it just wants to all fall apart. But I can highly recommend the SHF Vice, especially if you have the SHF Revi. They look wonderful together. And, you know, it feels weird to have one without the other. So, you know, it's one of those no-brainers if you can afford it. And overall, I will say that their remix figure counterparts aren't bad, especially since the two of them is almost the price of Vice, is less than the price for Vice by himself. So it's understandable if you want to just go with these because they're easier and cheaper. Which, like, you know, do what you gotta do. But these guys have a ton of accessories as well, especially if you get them both. You can give them both a weapon if you really want to. You can give Revi, because Revi has his own gripping hands, so he can still use the Orin Buster 50. So if you want to give one a gun, you can give the other the axe, or vice versa. You have multiple hands to work with. So they're overall just really fun figures. So I can recommend them both, and especially as a pair. Like, I kind of wish it was a 2-pack, so you didn't have to be like... Meanwhile, that probably would have been super expensive, so never mind. So, overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the SHF Revi and Vice videos. If you want to see more figures, I got plenty. If you just say you want to see more in the comments. Like, there's a lot more I'm willing to do. So, you know, I'm gonna probably run out of a little bit, because, like, there's kind of a lull in Vice stamps and everything. So, who knows? And thank you so much for watching, and until whatever I do next, bye.